Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today, once again, we're going to grab some canned sardines. You know, like I've told you in the past, one of the best ingredients available to us because they're heart healthy and packed with protein, create an extraordinary recipe. We're talking crispy sardines, and we're going to serve them next to Spanish style tomato sauce. And you can tell these sardines have a light crispy texture on the outside with a beautiful flavor in the inside. The tomato sauce rounds it up for the perfect balance. And the best part, it's all done in just 30 minutes. Folks, serve these crispy sardines as a tapas appetizer, or even as a main course, next to some roasted potatoes and a garden salad. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill you with so much goodness. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, which we're going to be using in today's recipe, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings, and they even offer classic grilling systems that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure you use coupon code on a fork during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's begin by making our tomato sauce. I'm going to heat a saucepan with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. Important to use the good stuff here. This is base fat of tomato sauce and what truly makes a difference. You can get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, I'm going to add 3 cloves of garlic that I roughly chopped. And we'll mix the garlic around continuously. That way it doesn't brown too quickly and it evenly sautés. After about 30 seconds, and the garlic is nice and fragrant, we'll add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. And we'll give it a quick mix. And like I've told you in the past, when you're working with paprika in a hot pan, you want to mix it in there quickly, otherwise it can easily get a bitter flavor. Then we'll add in a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, which is 425 grams. This is similar to passata. We'll also add in 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, which is 1 gram, and season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. And you need to add sugar to cut the acid from the tomatoes, as that sweetness from the paprika gives us the perfect balance. And then we'll lower it to a low heat. While tomato sauce is simmering, let's start prepping the sardines. I'm going to start by gently draining 2 cans of sardines into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. Size of the cans that I'm using are 4 ounces, which is 120 grams each. And you can get the Spanish sardines I'm using in the description box below. And I tell you, for this recipe, I'm using smaller sardines, but you can also use the larger ones. Either way, make sure to be gentle here, that way you don't break them apart. You'll add in half a cup of all-purpose flour into a shallow bowl, which is 60 grams. Crack in 1 large egg into a separate shallow bowl. Add in 1 tablespoon of water, which is 15 milliliters. And season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a whisk until it's well mixed together. And finally, we'll add in 1 cup of plain breadcrumbs into a 3rd separate bowl, which is 120 grams. We'll also add in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, which is 3 grams. And 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, which once again is 1 gram. And we'll mix the breadcrumbs together. Now before we start coating the sardines, let's start heating the oil. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Once again, important to use the good stuff here. This is what truly makes a difference. You can get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, let's start coating the sardines. First, we'll start in the all-purpose flour, then into the egg wash, and finally into the breadcrumbs. And you want to make sure at each stage that they're fully coated all around. And once again, remember to be gentle here, that way you don't break the sardines apart. Once all the sardines have been coated, let's move back to the fry pan. Once the olive oil is nice and hot, we'll start adding in the sardines. And you want to make sure they're on a single layer and evenly spaced out. And we're going to go for about 2 minutes per side here until the sardines are golden and crispy. After about 4 minutes and the sardines are beautifully golden fried, we'll remove them from the pan and transfer them to a dish with paper towels. To assemble our dish, we'll grab our simmering tomato sauce and add some into a shallow bowl. Add it into a serving dish and decorate the sardines around it. For the final touches, we'll garnish with some lemon wedges and some fresh parsley. Check it out, our crispy sardines with a Spanish style tomato sauce are done. Easy to make, simple everyday ingredients, and all done in about 30 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again folks, crispy sardines with tomato sauce. This looks absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Take one. So good. That texture says it all. You have that light crispiness in the outside. The inside, such a beautiful flavor. So important to use great sardines here. And that tomato sauce rounds it out for the perfect balance. Easy to make, heart healthy. Give it a try at home. Once again, as a tapas appetizer, or even as a main course, next to some roasted potatoes and a garden salad. Either way, the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Really quick before we go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Dr. Michael Barvitz, Clarence Bolin, Martin Giddings, and Aravinda Garimea. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.